So I'm back home in Tennessee. Want to talk about home in just a minute and how do you establish what home is? Coming up next on Pastor Bob's Coffee Break. Thank you for joining me today. This is where I live in Tennessee. It's part of my property. I have 8 acres of trees, and this is in the middle of it. And very private, very, well, comfortable. Log cabin in the middle of the woods. It's the best thing, I think. But folks, what is home? What establishes home? So we had a really great time this last weekend at Immortal Fest. It was the second one. And as you know, I've been the MC, the host basically, for both of the events, and I really enjoy not only introducing all the bands and all of that and spending time with them, but really enjoyed spending time with you. We took a lot of pictures. If you had your picture with me, would you post it below? I'd love to see it. I loved spending the time with everyone there. And of course, many of you were there, many of you were not. So many of you said, I watch you every day, and I appreciate that so much. But folks, it's always nice to get back home. Back home, open the door. It's your stuff. It's your bed. It's your easy chair. It's, your stuff. It's where you live. But there's an old saying that says that home is where the heart is. And I have to tell you that when I get back to the place that I live, I leave a little bit of myself behind in other places that I consider to be home. This weekend was one of those. I am home with our family. We say we are metal, we are family, and I had the audience repeat that many times throughout our the Immortal Fest, because we are. And there's a camaraderie that we have together that makes us family, but makes us home together. And I love that part of it. I love being home with you. And that's what the whole thing is all about. My heart is here. I live here. You can't see, but in front of me over here is the big building where we have sanctuary. And then, my mom lives with me, and that's part of home for me. But traveling and doing the festival and the not just concerts and music, that really is the small part of it. It's the time spent with you. I love that part. And that's what makes home for me. And, I always say that our festivals are a little bit like church camp. Did you ever go to church camp? You spend some really great time with people. You connect with relationships. You listen to speakers and music, and you do all of these things. And then you go home and you left a little bit of your heart behind there because it captured your heart. And it really does. And folks, when I think of home, and I think of our home that we're going to, Jesus said, in my Father's house are many mansions. When I go there, I'm going to prepare a place for you, and I'm going to take you back there one day. That's an important thing. But he's preparing home. And folks, home here, the festival, the places that we feel home are all so temporary, because one of these days we're all going to be there, and we're going to live for eternity in home. Home, our heart with the Lord and with each other. I love that part. And folks, I love you. And don't forget to post a picture if we took a picture together. I'd love to have other people see it too, or just pictures of the event. Such a great time. And we have many more coming up. By the way, for our European friends, I'll be in Europe in March. I'll be speaking at Dark to Light Festival, used to be called Bob Fest. I'll be speaking in Denmark there, and I'll be speaking at Elements of Rock in Switzerland. And so if you are in Switzerland or Denmark or Sweden, love to see you there, and please plan to be there. Home. We have home a lot of places. Folks, thank you for joining me. And don't forget, you are blessed. So go and be a blessing.